get into Hearts of Oak, and Martin Koopman is their head coach, Dutch manager. He's run into some trouble lately. Accra Hearts of Oak are not winning matches. They are struggling. In fact, they've played 2 matches where they've not won and they've not scored either. So back-to-back goalless.
Hearts of Oak have scored what? How many goals this season? One goal.
One.
What?
Charlie, what's going on here?
One goal in
Charlie,
6.
they've considered 2 goals and they have -1 goal difference.
Charlie, you know what's funny? Martin Koopman says that it's unfair, and in fact, he's been witch hunted. If anybody tries to lay the problem of goal scoring at his doorstep, because what? I just came in. I've been here less than 6 months.
Look.
First of all, he says that he didn't recruit the players he's using in the league. You recruited a team and then you appointed him.
That's why.
And so he doesn't have any part. But he says that we should, as Ghanaians, we should examine ourselves. We should look ourselves in the mirror. We should look at Hearts of Oak and go and look at our national team and see if the problems that he's experiencing at Hearts of Oak are not showing up in our. He says Hearts of Oak wingers and strikers don't score. When you go to the national team, our wingers and strikers don't score. Is that a fact or not? I think that's a fact.
That is not a fact.
Our wingers score in the national team.
No, but Hearts of Oak is not the national
No,
team.
but I'm saying that
Hearts of Oak is not the only team in Ghana.
We are examining the statement.
Okay,
the
then
fact
that
in
is
statement.
okay.
Your national team wingers too don't score.
Okay.
Aside the fact, but Martin Koopman, I mean, Hearts of Oak have held an emergency meeting on the matter. Board, supporters, I think players would obviously had their representatives in there. Like Edwin said, they've considered 2 goals and scored 1. It is a crisis.
The board should be dissolved. And by dissolving the board, Alhaji Akambi, Odote, everybody who took part in that recruitment. You see, the fact is, this is not the first and last time they've done these things. Every season.
Yeah.
Season after season after season after season.
And Hearts of Oak are 17th on the table.
They'll go to relegation.
17th on the table. 5 matches played.
I pray they get
points
relegated.
5 matches played, 5 points accumulated.
I pray God.
1
I pray
point.
hardly
1 point project.
that they get relegated.
Oh, your own Hearts of Oak.
No moment care about
You are a die-hard Hearts of Oak.
I'm a die-hard Hearts of Oak for that. I want them to be relegated.
Your man is disowning all the teams he supports. So from United to Accra.
If you behave like this, then I'm supporting you. You want to kill me? You will die first before I die. What are you talking about? They should go to relegation. Because, look, how many times have
How will relegation solve their problems?
You see, when you go down,
Reality will set in.
reality will set in.
like Portsmouth would have come back by now.
That is the only way, maybe, the board, the management will understand that
United
they are not modern football administrators. I state emphatically here. I don't see anything modern with what Honorable Odote is doing. Alhaji Akambi, my good friend Opari. You are running Hearts of Oak in this manner, and you want us to clap for you. You know my family house is at Abraka. I pass by the
secretariat.
well built
Yeah.
in the shortest possible time.
The infrastructure is
Go
looking
look
good.
at it. Go look at it.
Koopman is looking good.
How can the great king invest so much money and then people do things anyhow?
The great king says
The painful thing is that
the people
when the great king gets the opportunity to
Yes.
address the matter,
Yes.
he applauds the work of these people.
That's what I was about to say. You
So
see,
they should get relegated.
okay.
How do you recruit
Because the great king says that
without them?
Akambi is a man I am most pleased in.
That is it.
Thank you.
So we are getting the works of Akambi and Odote and co.
Okay.
This is what it is. Look, the truth will always prevail. Why did they sack Samuel Buedu? Because a board member, somebody who understands football, to me, said that Samuel Buedu couldn't coach in Africa. Now this your team. Is it the team that should go to Africa? this has a folk team, the one that Samobwedu had at that time, far better. Even that team cannot go to Africa. He says Samobwedu, the man who won.
Let's stay on track.
Yeah, I'm on track.
How do they resolve this Koopman issue? How did they get back to scoring goals?
I told you. No, you see,
dissolve the board.
Goal scoring is not something that you can just look. There are times we train no goalkeeper in the goalpost. Give the ball to the striker. Bim, bam, bim, bam, over the bar. Oh, keep a bepo. Let me. Look, it's an act, a skill that you need to develop over the years. The strikers they recruited. My family will go here. Where did they score? Where did they see those strikers scoring goals? How can you go and buy somebody who scored 3 goals, 4 goals, and go and put it there? He's a striker. He should go and score 18 goals.
Benjamin York,
Imagine
Victor Edu, Gideon Asante.
Look, you see, we've had enough of Victor Edu by now to have moved him on.
Issa Hamza.
Did you see the miss by Benjamin York?
Benjamin York, you saw that?
Yeah.
Look, my 86-year-old mother. No, if I be ball like a time if I chest there. How can you miss that? Oh no,
but they are only accomplished strikers. They sold him. They sent him out on loan. Yes, Issa Kuka. They sent him out on loan to a North Macedonian club.
That's what the coach.
Scoopy SH. Scoopy SH.
What is the meaning of that?
No, that is the truth of the matter.
So, just before the season started, they sent him out on loan. Issa Kuka, he used to play for.
Thank you for reminding me.
Real Tamale United. Last season, he played for Real Tamale.
Which team again?
Scoopy SH. It's in North Macedonia.
Then the coach is crying that
let's stop.
The team will not score goal.
Oh, let me spell it for you. It's SHKUPI. SC
in North Macedonia.
What are you going to do in North Macedonia?
Hold on. This week ahead, talk about transfers.
Yeah, but Abednego Tete is in Faroe Islands.
Abednego
Tete is in Faroe Islands.
Faroe Islands Division 2.
Yes, he won the goal kick last season. He's in Faroe Islands.
The dentist voucher to go and brush his teeth.
He's in Faroe Islands, so Faroe Islands.
See, listen, our football, we like to say things like our football standards are falling off. And I might be laughing about it, but look, our football standards, they don't exist anymore.
Scoopy.
Right now, there are no standards anymore. Our football has been run into non-existence.
Yes, my last point on you see, there's nothing really to say. Dissolve the board. Sack Odote, sack Akambi, sack, because their mentality, the way they run the team will not change. This team will be relegated.
They'll sack a coach again.
This team will be relegated. Let no coach kid himself that he can come there and control match.
Aristica.
Those who did the recruitment.
Aristica.
Those who did the recruitment. Akambi and co. Are they technical men? You see, there were sometimes people saying that they have their own players in the team that they impose.
But they'll tell you that they've been doing football for a long time, so they know a good player when they see one.
How long has Togbe been in charge of this? I think we are close to 14, 15 years now.
Odota has been doing football for a long time. He's been doing football at least 2 decades.
Hasselfolk has gone close to 15 years under Togbe Fede. They have only 1 league title to show.
And our league is not even that great. It's not even that competitive.
So bad. Why would you rate that? It's not even 1%.
It's terrible. Actually,
very terrible.
It's terrible.
I was just sum it up. These things were to be expected because when was Koopman appointed? He was appointed, I think, a few weeks to the start of the season. Yes. And at that time, a bulk of the players had already been assembled. So when you have a coach come in and this early he's struggling or his team is struggling, you shouldn't be shocked because at the end of the day, he wasn't primarily responsible for recruiting the players. Mm-hmm. And number 2, one element that runs through the Heart of Folk team is youth. This guy Martin Koopman was appointed because of his past experience working with young players. Back in the day, I remember his prior experience in Ghana. He spent a year working with Red Bull Academy.
Okay.
Exactly. So once you have youthful players in your team and you recruit a coach who has worked extensively with young players, starting out slowly in a season, it is to be expected.
is to be expected.
It is to be expected, and so I'm surprised why they are having a mini crisis meeting over a slow start.
Focus 17th on the table.
No, but they should ask themselves.
You should understand.
What was the quality of recruitment in the goal scoring department? Those who bought the players, did they buy any established goal scorer?
And your best goal scorer, you shipped him on loan. What do you expect? So I think they should just be patient, wait it out, ride it out till the transfer window opens. Then they can go out there and recruit a striker or two to help their cause. Because at this point in time, what can the coach do?
I'm sorry, you can't absolve Koopman of blame. But
it's 5 games though.
No, if other teams were scoring 2, 3, I would understand. But RTU have 10 goals.
Yes, RTU has 10 goals.
How's the Hearts of Oak?
The fact of the matter is,
if they were
RTU has a coach, or the coach did the recruitment. If I can't be recruit for you, or don't recruit for you, or Paris recruit for you, what sort of recruitment are they giving to you?
I would understand if the goals were not coming, but they were playing well. They are not playing good football. And as a coach, you make do with what you have. Okay. It doesn't matter how bad.
Listen.
They are not terrible. They are not.
There is problem with that
statement.
There is problem with that statement.
What's the problem?
You don't give me rubbish players, trash players, and tell me, why do you think Pep Guardiola is where he is?
He gets what he wants.
That's right. He doesn't entertain bad players.
Not all the time, though. Sometimes he gets his second choice, he takes them like that.
No, but these are 5th to 6th choices. Okay, let's say the fact. Edwin, these players are if Hearts of Oak is recruiting players, even if Hearts of Oak intend to go for young players, they should be recruiting the best young players in the land.
True.
Best young players in the land. That is the people who could bring the lives of Shamokwe, the late Abladikuma and Co, Bernard Ayi and Co those days.
But they are still there.
No, but if you see, there is a track record of this team recruiting young players.
So you think that Koopman should be doing a better job?
No, he should be doing a better job.
The
situation is not ideal, but as a coach, you should be doing a better job.
There should be an imprint of your philosophy on the team.
He needs time.
Yes, he needs time because look at
5 games is too small.
It's too short. It's too few. Look at Kotoko. When they started at Kotoko, first 4 games they were winless.
But Kotoko are struggling.
No, but now they are past 2 games or past 3 games. They won 2 and they've drawn 1 against Nation.
Because in those earlier games, we could see something, how they were passing the ball, how they were attacking.
Who bought the players?
Set pieces.
Who bought the players?
Siapia was the technical director.
And then the coach.
Fair point.
I can't be my head players.
So you have to relax for the coach.
I just hope that Martin Koopman will be allowed to do his job.
No. How can you see our pages and say Hearts should play football like the Dutch national team? How can you do that?
But that's how he's been trained. Martin Koopman should be allowed to do his job. Nathan.
The Dutch national team is struggling.
They are struggling.
They've been struggling for like a decade.
So
whatever it is.
Beefing with players all over the place.
Anyway, let's talk about them.
But on the real, Hearts of Oak's numbers there,
Charlie.
One goal. You know this week. This week,
a goal. They are owing goals. Charlie. No, but you go no more.
Charlie. This week,
Hearts of Oak.
This week, I read the story. Was it not? Who was criticizing the Hearts? Mohamed Polo.
Good. Polo says Koopman should shut up and do his job. And then Dan Quay. Dan Quay also is going by what you are saying, that you don't recruit players for a coach and expect him to come and perform. So two different schools of thought.
Hearts of Oak, Real Tamale United versus Hearts of Oak. First game of the season. Real Tamale United 1-0 against Hearts. Hearts of Oak versus Inswaterman. Hearts 1, Inswaterman 0. But for Kwatano 1, Hearts 0. Hearts of Oak 0, Dreams FC 0. Hearts of Oak 0, Samatex 0.
Dreams FC need to look at themselves.
Let me tell you something, man. Listen, if you are a team, right, and you go and play 5 football matches and you scored 1 goal. How do you feel?
You see,
I think concede 2. You owe. You have.
I think
Ben. That Benjamin York.
The point
miss.
Ben, the point.
What do you expect the coach to do?
Okay. In those cases,
if the 6-year-old mother will score that goal.
The point is that Hearts of Oak are not playing well.
Yeah.
They are not creating chances.
The last time they started playing well, they ended up chasing the coach out. when the results dried up.
And you see, but I always say that they seem to have this thing of when it's working well, let's just self-destruct. Right? For example, and I feel that a lot of Hearts of Oak's current issues, you can trace them back to when Boadu exited the team. He had built a unit that was working. A unit that was making a lot of sense. And Chris, like you said, all these and then they got him out. And it's been downhill since then. Hearts of Oak now.
I said they will suffer.
You see, Ben, look at the quality they have. There's not enough quality in the team. Koopman is under pressure. He has to deliver as a manager. And what he can do is to start letting them play better football. Patterns. Let us see when we watch.
They can't control. They can't even
pass.
do anything. No more.
You mean Trinity?
At that level, you don't teach a player how to control and pass.
Yeah.
You don't teach a player how to put the right weight behind the pass. You don't teach a player how to control the ball coming at a particular weight. So you don't blame the recruitment. See, the question, would he have recruited those players if he had a way? That's why if you are doing things, you first of all target the head coach, bring him.
And let him
and give
tell
him
you what he wants to do.
Give him time to do whatever. He's not even had proper preseason. Meanwhile, Hearts of Oak, I heard their preseason record was 35 goals scored.
And he was scoring 6 and 7 and 11
against some mechanic players. I will fit a fool. I come trouble. I want me. Let me get
today you are misbehaving.
No, but how can you be scoring 11? Everybody can win 11-1. Now you have played 5 games. You consider 2 goals. You owe 1 goal.
Back-to-back goalless draws.